If you're ambitious about YouTube success, but honestly a little bit lazy, or maybe you're just super busy and you feel like you don't have the time to make it happen, I want to share one thing that you can add in your videos that will dramatically improve your chances of growing. This is something I've been testing for months. I've published hundreds of videos, looked at the data, and I've seen what flatlines and what takes off. And the good news is it doesn't depend on your niche, your equipment, or even how much time you have. You probably notice people just filming in their car or just walking around with a tiny camera talking and these videos blow up. It doesn't make sense, right? Why do they do so well? It's because of one thing. And if you start adding these into your videos, the algorithm's gonna love you and you're gonna get so many views. So let's zoom out for a second. The YouTube algorithm is only focused mainly on these two things. Number one, CTR, the click-through rate. How many people click on your video after being served it. CTR essentially is interest. Thumbnails really matter, but you don't need to spend hours designing them. Keep it simple. My process, I just take 3 variations. Sometimes it's the same image, same face, just different text. Maybe it's just a slightly different crop, but one of them always performs better than the other 2. That small extra step gets me better CTR, which feeds into more watch time. And with those 2 signals together, it gives the algorithm more confidence to promote my video further. But the real key here when it comes to increasing your CTR is to find other successful thumbnails in your niche and then base your thumbnail off of that thumbnail. So you want to replicate it because it is literally proven to work. It's the easiest way to get more views. Unfortunately, it takes time to find those successful thumbnails and to recreate them. But what if I told you there's a way to instantly figure out the most successful thumbnails in your niche and recreate them in just a few clicks? Well, there is. It's done with a tool called ViraThumb.com. I'll leave a link below for it. It analyzes the top performing videos most similar to yours, then uses AI to generate new thumbnails in that same high performing style, which will not only get you a much higher click-through rate, but save you massive amounts of time, all while not requiring any design skill. I got this thumbnail in just 2 minutes without even having to brainstorm the concept because ViraThumb figured it out for me, and it's easy to use. Just search for your video topic and click on use as template, or you can paste the link of a specific video. You can even browse successful thumbnails by content type to give you inspiration that's proven to work. Then you can easily add the final touches yourself, like adding in your own images such as your face, and with just one click, you can remove the background of any picture and put on filters, adjust the colors, brightness, contrast, essentially everything you need, and your image quality can even be boosted. The newest feature is the face swap, where you can literally just switch out your face for somebody else's. No extra work needed. Another important feature is the ability to add custom text. Just look at how many options you have to choose from. A lot of these templates are based on text styles, which are proven to get you a higher CTR, but you can also start with a blank text style and design your own. If you need to add shapes, ViraThumb also has you covered, even though your thumbnails will look professional and beautiful without having to pay for an expensive program like Photoshop. What really makes this tool so valuable is that you get thumbnails that actually convert. Also, don't forget, you're gonna save massive amounts of time in the process because the AI is generating the foundation of the thumbnail for you. All you have to do is add the final touches. I literally use ViraThumb.com every single time I make a thumbnail now. It has been a game changer for me. So it's not just something you use once, it's like my everyday routine now. I genuinely believe that this is the most important AI tool if you're making long form videos that you need to be using, because thumbnails are really just that important. It is free to get started with, but if you choose to upgrade, take advantage of my exclusive discount code BELMONT. Click the link in the description now to get started and claim the special promotion. The second thing the algorithm considers after CTR is the watch time and retention. How long are people actually staying on your video after they've clicked on it? If people are clicking off quick, it might be clickbait, or the video just isn't good and YouTube won't promote it anymore. So if you know your CTR is good and your thumbnail's not the problem, then your retention is probably the issue. Even if you trick them with your thumbnail, you can't trick somebody into continuing to watch. They either feel connected to your content or they don't. And that's the human connection. That's the reason those raw car vlogs or just walking with the camera does so well. They feel real. It's one human talking to another like you're having a conversation. Even if you're not on camera, you could still build that connection through your storytelling, voice, and pacing. The trick is you always want to imagine you're talking to one person, not a whole crowd. Ask yourself, why is this person clicking and what problem are you trying to solve? And what mood are they in watching this video? How can I make them feel like I understand them? I put this into practice by using the looping method. Basically, after I publish, I look for 3 things in my analytics. Did I hook them in the first 30 seconds? Did I give them reasons to continue watching? And did I close the video in a way that leads them to the next one? It's like a flywheel. Every single upload, I check all 3 of those elements. Then I tweak and improve every single one. Over time, that's how I get higher and higher retention. And the best part is, you don't need every video to be a banger. You just need to improve little by little, because you'll eventually get to a breaking point where YouTube pushes you out to a wider audience. Now, lucky for you, you don't need a big team or fancy gear. You just need to cut out what doesn't matter and double down on what does. Clarity. Make your videos easy to follow. Consistency. Publish regularly. Connection. Speak to one person like you're having a conversation. That's why I'm such a fan of storytelling. Stories keep people watching. They create natural tension. What happened next? But what even is storytelling, right? How do we even introduce that into a YouTube video? We're not trying to direct a movie. It's just a simple YouTube video. Well, you can actually implement it pretty easy and it will do wonders for your retention. Here's how. Think about if you catch up with a friend that you haven't seen in a while. You don't just throw bullet points at them. You tell them stories. The same principle works for YouTube. And yes, you can use AI to help you write these scripts, but here's the key. Don't let AI remove the human element. So revise it. Remember that you're the connection. So whether you're telling a quick personal story or just being honest, that's what makes people stick around. At the end of the day, anybody can sit down, record, and publish a video in a few hours. And if you do that a couple times a week, keeping it simple, focusing on the human connection, you'll be stacking the deck in your favor. The creators who win aren't the ones with the fanciest setups. They're the ones who connect. And next time you record, just know you're not making a video for the algorithm. You're making the video for one person, telling them a story, taking them from point A to point B. Do that, and not only will your retention improve, but YouTube will notice it and push out your channel even more. Now, what we covered in this video was really valuable, but there's something even more valuable, and it's inside the YouTube Growth Academy. There's a link in the description for it. You can also watch a free training I made, which is more valuable than this video. Or if you're so against that, at the very least, watch the video on screen because it could contain the piece of information that is the missing link in your YouTube journey. With that said, I'll catch you later.